said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5.
The return is tackled down at 27.
So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. While this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's probably worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. Remember, Dave, there's a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sparks. Extending the play. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I'll tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Touchdown.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Louisville 7, Arkansas 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Back to pass, it's Ferguson. Makes the grab. It's Bettis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the
intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early step. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Rides to back and leaps. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They not to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll run it. Hindsack crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd down coming up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, returning to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right?
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking to throw on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
21, Arkansas, 7.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bass. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up. It dashes the heart of the knee. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking downfield, it's Ferguson. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Got enough for the first. Turning it on.
All that speculation all week, and now we know.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The the option look. He'll pitch it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Ferguson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
35. Arkansas, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ferguson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
35. Arkansas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Through the air, it's Sparks. Firing to the right, complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second down.
To throw, it's Ferguson. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. That one falls out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all around.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cardinals will move away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime. They've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Heaves it deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 30 over Central Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking for his man. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Ferguson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to Green. There he goes.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back.
Shakes off the defender. And the ball's loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll go to the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the plate. Got it. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off. They ruined the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot getting the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing...
He'll try to take it back.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a little space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Gets the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Ready, break.
And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Number 3.
Well, this offense belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Louisville 56, Arkansas 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the counter play. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
On the double.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly.
It'll be a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Spider.
Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Louisville, 56, Arkansas.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. Ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Got it.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Cut it. Cut it.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Now.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Ripping through the defense. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Desicamo. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of...
Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Great. The offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Green 25.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they tighten deep in the red zone. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Louisville.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Moran. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
29 Philly. 2.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Get set. Get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you...
There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
24.
On the option. The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He'll pull it on the read. And we've talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Louisville.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Gets rid of it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Arkansas, 42.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.